Modern remakes are often shit shows, and that's not because developers are inept or incapable, it's because walking that tightrope between modernising a game's features but keeping the core of what made it special is a demanding task. This, along with the mediocre multiplayer beta, is what made me nervous about the 2016 release of DooM, but after playing it for myself, this worry was put to rest, under a pile of demon corpses. Let me show you why you should embark on this bloody jaunt through hell. DooM doesn't dabble with introductions. The beginning of the game puts you in the armor boots of Doom Guy, slaps you on the ass and sends you on your way to go kill demons. This is the attitude that permeates the entirety of the game. You are Doom Guy, worshipped by humans and feared by demons. Hell is seeping into some base on Mars, and you're the only person who can stop it. At the end of the day, this is just a tongue-in-cheek, melodramatic excuse to go kick some demon ass. Now, some people may crave a deeper story, but that's not what Doom is about. It's never what it's been about. So rather than trying to cram in some heartfelt story, the developers gave you just enough of a narrative to pull you through the game. And let me tell you, it is a great game. The ladies and gents over at id have managed to hold on to the core of the original Doom games while also making it palatable to a modern audience. You see, there are many elements that are drawn from the original Doom games, like the fantastic combat. For those who have played the original Doom, combat is about awesome guns, ugly demons and moving super fast, and that level of bombast is exactly what you get here. This may get you thinking that Doom is all about reaction times and accuracy, and that is a major part of it, but there's also a depth to the combat here. When you enter a room in Doom, it's unlikely you will be presented with a single type of enemy. You'll be presented with a number of enemies, and a wide variety of different ones. These enemies all behave differently. Their attacks may be slow and heavy hitting, or fast and light damage. They all move around the interesting environments differently. The imps dive and leap around, while the cacodemon floats around lackadaisically. The tactical element is choosing your target priority, how you use your speed and maneuverability, and how you employ your large roster of weapons. And the game gives you a lot of interesting options, with each weapon offering different utilities. The shotgun is great at quickly dispatching the smaller enemies, while the Gatling gun can efficiently work down that fat guy's health. This, in my mind, is the fundamental element that the folks over at id got right. They absolutely nailed the minute-to-minute feeling of killing demons. Not only did they hit that feeling from the original games, they've also made meaningful additions that are great for the flow of combat and bring it in line with a modern sensibility. For example, Doom didn't just go with the simple regenerating health systems that most current games have. Instead, they made health an interesting combat system. In Doom, when an enemy gets to low health, they'll begin flashing, and you can perform a glory kill, finishing them off in a charmingly brutal fashion. And a health pack will pop out like some sort of grotesque piñata. This is a great alternative to a regenerating health system. You don't have to dip out of the combat and stop the action. Instead, the recovering health is baked into the flow of the murder. This sort of innovative thought mixed with a reverence for the original saturates the entire game. Outside of combat, you'll be hunting through interesting levels, finding hidden areas with weird minigames, and numerous collectibles, most of which are useful or at least entertaining. These collectibles feed into another great little system. You can upgrade your weapons a few different ways, like adding a grenade launcher to the shotgun, and you can upgrade 3 basic stats for the Doom Guy. Nothing particularly complicated, but a swell little feeling of progression, something that is expected by the modern gamer. Then there's the look. A combination of future technology and a cult-like hellscape. In this rendition, it is absolutely stunning, vivid reds and dark browns everywhere. The environments are appropriately blood-spattered and fiery, along with a unique styling of Doom, that thing that you can't quite put your finger on, but it definitely looks like Doom. Oh, and a sweet heavy metal soundtrack to punctuate the bloodbath. So far, I've only really been talking about the single player campaign, and to be fair, even without anything else, I would recommend Doom. But let's have a chat about the other features. The multiplayer is perhaps the only caveat to my recommendation. There's nothing explicitly terrible about it, it's just fairly bland. It tries to piggyback off of modern shooters' progression systems and just comes off worse for it. A lot of the charm of the campaign is lost here. It'll offer a couple hours of entertainment, but I doubt it will keep you coming back. Then there's the snap map mode. This allows you to create your own levels, share them with the world and play other people's levels. The tools are pretty robust and there are some interesting creations out there. Of course, ultimately the community will decide how valuable this mode is, but so far so good. Doom manages to rip out the things that made the original game so popular and elegantly shove them into a modern context, while also adding important new features that improve on the original. It looks stunning, plays like a dream, revels in gleeful demon slaying, and if you get the opportunity, you should join in on the fun. Thanks for watching, hit subscribe and I'll see you next time.